Check out carmarshal.com. The link is in the description. They help support us.
Questions many of you asked last night about the special needs teen killed by police.
His mother told us her son had the mind of a second grader. So many wondered why someone wasn't watching him closer.
On the night he died, he was armed and had stolen a bike. Eyewitness News reporter Sue Kalberg now with more on the life and death of Dustin Castillo.
What would you like for people to know about your son?
Dustin was very special.
Ken's viewers lit up Facebook with comments about the 19-year-old special needs teen killed by police 2 weeks ago on Loop 410. Many people ask if Dustin was so impaired and functioning like a second grader, what was he doing out on the streets all by himself, stealing a bike and attacking a police officer with a knife?
And was it common for him to be by himself?
Not that late, he would be with someone.
But Castillo admits Dustin was not living at home.
He was staying with his girlfriend at the time.
Castillo says it was common to not hear from Dustin for days at a time.
He was coming in and out of the house.
So even though he had profound disabilities, he had a life.
He did.
Castillo says Dustin learned life skills at the NETS program with NEISD. And he had coping skills like riding the bus to the mall, riding a bike, and holding a simple job. Castillo says his death is a painful reminder about the need for constant vigilance.
Dustin has 4 siblings that are special needs.
Do you hold them closer now?
I do.
Meanwhile, the officer involved in the shooting remains on administrative duty while the investigation continues. Sue Kalberg, KENS 5, Eyewitness News.
Cops shoot, kill special needs teen with the mental capacity of a 7-year-old on a bicycle. A police chief is claiming that his officers did exactly what they were supposed to do, when they shot and killed a disabled teenage boy. By Rachel Blevins, February 7, 2018. San Antonio, Texas, a heartbroken mother is speaking out after her disabled teenage son was shot and killed by police, and she is questioning why the 3 officers who confronted the boy decided to use lethal force against him. Dustin Castillo, 19, was killed after a confrontation with police officers who accused him of stealing a BMX bicycle from a local Target. Police Chief William McManus claimed that Castillo evaded security and rode the bike on the Northwest Loop 410 highway, with 3 police cars in pursuit. The officers surrounded Castillo, and when he got off of the bike, McManus claimed that he pulled out a knife that was certainly big enough to kill someone, and then cut Officer Paul Armendariz' hand. Armendariz responded by pulling out his gun and shooting Castillo in the abdomen, according to the chief. Castillo was pronounced dead at the scene. The officers did exactly what they were supposed to do, McManus said. Advertisement. However, while the San Antonio Police Department has yet to release any body camera footage from the incident, which occurred on January 25, and they have also not produced any photos of the knife McManus claimed was big enough to kill, Castillo's mother is now speaking out. Peggy Sue Castillo told KENS 5 News that because of his disabilities, her son was slow to process information and may not have understood why he was being chased, which made him confused and scared when he was confronted by police. He didn't know how to read or write. He was only on a 2nd grade level. He was special needs. He had an intellectual disability, Castillo said. Castillo acknowledged that her son may not have done everything right, but she said she wishes the officers would have pushed for a non-lethal solution before taking his life. My son was at fault in some ways, he was, but at the same time, there always has to be other ways of doing things, Castillo said. I just wish that they would learn more about special need kids, because not every kid shows a disability. Not everybody walks around with a wheelchair or a cane in their hand. Castillo also said that she does not believe the official story from police about what happened, and she believes that given her son's small height and weight, the officers could have easily gained control of the situation by using a taser to subdue him. To be shot twice is something I will never forget. Why didn't they taser him? My son was only 110 pounds. He was only 5'2". You have 3 officers on the scene. You can't tell me you couldn't do something, Castillo said. Dustin Castillo was a Special Olympics athlete who graduated from high school last year and regularly volunteered with his church and at the local food bank. His mom said he had a very special heart for everybody, no matter what, and always thought of others. Peggy Sue Castillo also told News 4 San Antonio that while police were confronting her son, she was stuck in the resulting traffic, and was discussing the backup with 2 of her other sons on the phone. My oldest son was stuck in that traffic and my second oldest son was stuck in that traffic because we all called each other and we were all talking about how we were stuck in that traffic not knowing, she said. Castillo said that it was not until 5 days after the shooting that police contacted her to tell her that they had killed her son. She noted that this was strange considering the fact that Dustin was carrying his wallet at the time, which contained his identification and address. SAPD Chief McManus' declaration that the officers who killed Dustin Castillo did exactly what they were supposed to do, leaves questions about whether Officer Armendariz will ever be held accountable for his actions. It also serves as a reminder that the department is still not working to help its officers better understand individuals with special needs. Knowing all those lights that were going on, and I can see his confusion, could see him trying to figure it out, trying to see what was going on, Peggy Sue Castillo said. Was he stressed? Was he trying to process it? How fast was he processing? I don't know.
Charlotte County. This is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is if I got some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.